Yeah, it does. Obviously, it makes it difficult, but we've got 5 left. We've just got to win as many games as we can, and we've got to uphold our end of the bargain. And obviously, disappointing day, but we're outplayed today, no doubt. I think we had some chance in that last quarter, and we probably either at least put some pressure on, or maybe even steal it if we'd kept. But there certainly would have been a steal. But in the end, it just got blown out a bit, which was a little bit disappointing.
And losing Cross obviously hurt because their midfield went mad.
Yeah, well, it was a pretty tight first quarter, and it didn't help. But anyway, I mean, teams get injuries, and you've got to cope with that. I thought young Tom, when he came on, did okay, but we just didn't get the ball inside 50 enough.
Yeah, Goods. I just want to say, Goods and Jack both getting 34 possessions. That sort of exposed you, to think, in that area?
Oh, certainly in the midfield we got beaten again. Yeah, there's no doubt. We got beaten there at every area. Winning contested ball and clearances, and even on the spread. So. That was that was probably where the game was won and lost.
Put Griffin and Cooney's 2 disappointing weeks down to.
Coon's struggling with his knee, and you could tell today. So he probably won't play next week, I would have thought. So we're just hoping he'd be able to offer us something. But he was sore after Carlton, but Ryan just looks a bit fatigued. Probably carrying the midfield a bit. We've been down on personnel a little bit, and he's been the main one with Boydie, and whether that's just taking a toll, I'm not too sure. But certainly, when those two play well, we're a bigger chance of winning, no doubt.
You start making changes yet, Rob, in that regard? You say Cooney probably won't play next week. Do fatigue players start to sit down?
We've done that already. So if any fatigue players, we rest players. We've done that, and most teams do, because the 3-and-1 rule makes players more fatigued, and if you carry that through. Players will break down, so we've been mindful of that.
You were still very much in the game at half time. Was it just that lack of midfield run in the second half that let you down? Or
I think even early in the last quarter, we were 20 odd down at 3/4 time, and we missed a couple of goals that were very gettable, and they got goals the other end. So there's 4-goal turnaround that, at least at that stage, we're halfway through the quarter, would have been put some scoreboard pressure on, so would have made it interesting. But anyway, we didn't do that, and so the midfield was
I guess Fordy kept his end of the bargain up. Fordy provided you with a
he was good, Barry. No, he was good. For all his good play, then missed one and dropped them away. But he certainly gave us a tag. We just didn't get the ball in often enough.
Is he retiring a year too early, or is it time?
Well, I don't know. Only Barry can answer that. And talking to Barry, his ankle is, he's playing under duress. There's no doubt about that. And it'd be interesting if he had another year to go, whether mentally he's probably seen the finishing line, so he can get through that. So I don't think his ankle's going to get any better with an operation or whatever. So I think he knows that he's probably just hanging in there.
What do you want most out of the last 5 weeks? What do you ask for?
Wins.
How serious?
Do you like that one, Tommy?
How serious was the injury to Cross?
Cross broke his nose, had a bit of concussion, obviously a lot of blood. So I think it was minor concussion, but we just have to wait and see how he is. But his nose is horribly swollen at the moment.
Rephrase it, Rocket. Other
Sorry?
than wins, sorry, I'll rephrase it.
You're going back again, Tommy.
Other than wins, what wasn't there today that you want most to see in the last 4 weeks?
Well, I think we were beaten in most areas today, to be honest. Contested ball, which we're normally pretty good at. We got a belting in that, and although our tackling, we had 100 tackles today. We sort of spoke about if we get that many tackles, we're obviously a good chance of winning, but didn't eventuate. I think be able to get our hands on the ball. We had 100 less possessions today, so it's a lot of it's a big difference. It's a big difference, and once we got the ball inside 50, we were a chance to score. I thought we scored, I think, 20 times from 30 odd entries. So once we got it in there, we looked dangerous, but we just didn't get there enough. So we just need to get. I thought our defence held together pretty well under the bombardment.
Okay. Cooney across the part, everybody else back?
Yeah, okay. There's a couple of players that are a bit sore. We're limping around a bit at. Obviously, Lindsay Gilby got a bad knock in the third quarter, so he was hanging there, and Dale got a bit of a tweak in a groin in the third quarter as well. When he battled manfully after half time, so probably if it had a sub, I reckon we would have taken one of them off.
What do we put Cooney down as soreness, or just what area?
His knee.
Yeah.
You didn't read the Herald Sun last week? A big story on him, mate. Have a look. Big story on his knee.
Cross expecting to play next week?
I got no idea, mate. Depends how his nose comes down.